51 years ago when North Carolina and Kansas met in the Final Four for the first time, it was Wilt Chamberlain, big man on campus. This time around, it's the other campus, and it's Tyler Hansbrough. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz, along with Pete Gillen of CBS College Sports. Joe Jones, head coach of Columbia, joining us on set at the Alamo Dome. And, of course, Steve Lappas, of course, CBS College Sports Network as well. Guys, Destination San Antonio presented by Coors Light. This time all about the big men in the North Carolina-Kansas game. Where else would you start but Psycho T in the AP All-America Player of the Year?
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He's a great player. You know, he's very talented. He does it all. You know, he's picked his game up down in Charlotte. He was unbelievable. He shot threes. He tap dunked. He played unbelievable defense. He improved the range on his shot. He's like a Dave Cowens with his intensity, except he's better offensively, especially from the perimeter.
Joe, when you look at Hansbrough, what is his best attribute in terms of this team?
Well, he's just got unbelievable toughness. He's a guy that's going to play every possession. He's got an unbelievable motor, and he's just one of the toughest kids in college basketball.
And, Steve, the other part of Tyler Hansbrough and the fact that what Bill Self said when he addressed the media on Friday was that it's not just how he plays in the half court. He's key to their transition game as well.
He runs the floor. I don't know if you remember that dunk he had against Louisville where he ran the length of the court. Somebody missed a layup, and he ran the length of the court and just dunked it on everybody. This guy runs, plays so hard, and has taken over 350 foul shots this year. He has attempted the most free throws in the country. When a guy attempts a lot of free throws, what's that tell you about him? He's really hard to guard.
And he's only one made free throw away from becoming just the third player in NCAA history with 300 made free throws in a single season. He gets a lot of calls. Well, he gets a lot of bumps and bruises along the way, but he's going to get to the free throw line. So let me ask you this. What does Kansas do?
They got to wear a helmet. That's what a lot of helmets. Like when I coached at Virginia, wear a helmet. But what they got to do is double them. I thought Washington State did a tremendous job in the first half against Carolina. Every time you touch it, it was 2 and 3 guys on them, and then you got to rotate, and hopefully they miss from the perimeter. You can't play a man-to-man. Kansas is a little soft inside. Michael Beasley tore him up pretty good when they beat the Jayhawks. So they got to double him and then rotate, is my opinion.
Yeah, the big thing is they got to look to block some shots for him. He struggles at times to get his shot over longer guys. So if they can block some shots, stay between him and the basket, they can do a good job. But he's just a terror. Like Coach said, he's the guy that's going to get to the foul an awful lot.
And going on that, in terms of a taller guy, they're going to need Sasha Khan some in this game, who played great against Davidson in the last game, going 6 for 6 from the field. But as Coach Gillen said a couple minutes ago, they're going to have to figure out how exactly they want to double him. They can't play him straight because he could score 30 points in this game. So they have to figure out if they're going to double him big to big or if they're going to have a guard double him and rotate. So this is going to be a big decision for Bill Self because he has to do something with this guy because he's the kind of guy who can beat you by himself.
Is Sasha Khan the best matchup that Kansas has for him? I know he comes off the bench and he's been playing better in the tournament than maybe Darnell Jackson and Darrell Arthur, but is he the best matchup physically?
He's the best inside. When they go inside, they're fine. But, on the perimeter, if they bring Sasha Khan on the outside, I think, he's pretty good. He impressed me with he can drive the ball now, Hansbrough. He hits the pull-up jump shot. So inside is Sasha Khan. On the perimeter, I think it's more Darrell Arthur, who's a pretty good athlete. So they got to mix it up, and that's what's Hansbrough so tough. He's so versatile. He can hurt you inside, outside, and Steve said on the break, he runs like a reindeer. So he's very, very tough to stop, and you just got to get a net and put it over.
If he's making those jump shots, they're going to have a tough time winning this game. If I would rather see him on the perimeter than inside if I was coaching against this guy. So if he's outside, he's making those jumpers, we just got to have his hands off to him.
The 2 shots that he made against Louisville, the foul line jumper, and then the other one where he shot faked like a guard and took a dribble to the left and made it, were unbelievable. But as Joe said, I agree totally. Let him go out there and shoot those. It keeps him away from the offensive glass a little bit because this guy is a vicious offensive rebounder. He can get your entire front line in foul trouble, not only with his post moves, but getting offensive rebounds and going right up with it.
Yeah, if he's shooting those jumpers from the outside, that means he's not getting to that foul line.
And he's going to get 80% of those 50-50 balls, which those numbers don't add up very well for Kansas. Destination San Antonio, presented by Coors Light, continues throughout the weekend and into the championship game on Monday. Always here from San Antonio. We'll see you folks. Take care.